All right, angle pairs. So, the previous video we discussed some terminology. So this is just the basics of Euclidean geometry for now. But one of my favorite parts is angle pairs. So this section basically describes when a line intersects two other lines. That's called a traversal. It creates, those two lines create angle pairs, and those angle pairs have names. So this is what I mean by that. So, for example, they've got this line here that is intersecting these two lines. So this line is the traversal, and by intersecting these two lines, it's creating pairs of angles, and all of those pairs of angles have names. And what's cool is that when these two lines are parallel, there's something unique that happens with those angle pairs. So let's start off with alternate interior angles. Let's just describe what those are. Okay, so as you can see, it forms a Z shape, or if you look at it the other way, an N shape. That's how you identify alternate interior angles. So let's just break down the terms so that we know what angles they're talking about. So firstly, alternate. So that means they are on opposite sides of the traversal. So let's just look at the blue angles. It's on the left-hand side, that one there, and this one's on the right, alternate. Then the next word is interior. So they are on the inside, they are between those two lines. So alternate interior angles, and that's how you define them. So it's the two angles that are in between those two lines, but on the opposite side of the traversal. And that gives us angles that are here, the blue one, and then that one as well, the one that's orange. What's cool, when these two lines are parallel, these alternate angles are actually equal. So that's why I drew them with the same color. So blue and blue, that's equal, and then orange and orange as well, those are equal. Okay, so if we go to the next angle pair, so these are called alternate exterior angles. So alternate, again, like we had described before. So it means that they're on the opposite side of the traversal, and they are exterior angles. So these are the angles that are on the outside of the two lines. So as you can see, that green over there and that green over there, those are alternate exterior angles. And then that red and that red as well are also alternate exterior angles. Then we've got corresponding angles. So this makes an F shape. So as you can see with that orange orange shape that I drew over there. So let's look at the term corresponding. Okay, so these are angles that if you look at the relationship between the first line and the traversal, the angles that are in the same position when compared to the second line and the traversal, those are corresponding. So for example, look at the green. So this is the first line, that's the traversal. This angle is below the first line, below the line on the right-hand side of the traversal. So that's green. If we look for the similar angle here, it is below the line on the right-hand side of the traversal. Again, so that's how you identify the corresponding angles. And when we say the F shape, as you can see here, this is an F shape there, so they're always below. So it's F and F, or above and above there as well. So I'm hoping that helps out. I did draw these other colors over here because obviously the F shape could be drawn in the other direction as well. But same goes for the previous angle pairs. When these two lines are parallel, those angles are equal. That is useful information that we'll dive into later on. All right, and then now we're moving on to the next angle pair, and that is consecutive interior angles, or co-interior angles. And this makes a U shape. So as you can see, that red bit over there, it makes a U shape. Again, looking at the term consecutive interior, so co-interior. So we know that the interior meaning they between the two lines, and consecutive meaning they are next to each other. Not necessarily next to each other, but in the same area, you could say. So for example, orange and orange there, those two angles there are interior angles, and they're consecutive interior angles because if we just check that U shape, they are next to each other over there and over there. Same with the green, right? If I were to draw the U this way, it would be the same way. The green and the green would be co-interior angles as well. Alrighty, so that's it for angle pairs. Useful information. Let me just go back though. I just want to say that for co-interior angles, when the two lines are parallel, those angles are not equal to each other. They add up to 180 degrees. So that's just an important point to note. But obviously, we'll dive into this more when we're looking at some example questions and how we can apply this knowledge that we've gained. All right. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. The next video is going to talk about triangles, another one of my favorites. So yeah, thanks for watching. Chat just now.